Hi YouTubers, this is Sandra from All the Glitters and welcome to my next video. This one's on skincare, in particular acne, pimples, stuff like that. See my cat is, oh you know what, I tried to get better lighting, so I'm filming this in a different position and my little thing got created at the back, which I know probably looks really shit. It fell down because the cat's behind it, but I thought this was going to be a serious video, but anyhow, she's just trashed my thing, so it'll look better next time. I currently have no makeup on my face. I don't wear a lot anyway, but I have no makeup because I want you to see how my face looks. Just generally, I am an esthetician, and even when I take customers, I don't tend to wear makeup. I like them to see me with a nice clear face, because I can explain to them, you know, very first customer, I will explain why I don't wear makeup and some of the conditions that I have that I can relate to them with, because I have been and probably will continue to be an acne sufferer, in particular cystic acne sufferer, probably for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm hoping when I get to 90 years old, I don't have a big huge one come up when I'm in the old people's home, but who knows? No, I probably will. I'll probably be like here, it'll be like nah. Anyhow, onto something serious. Now I've touched my face like a billion times and my set has been destroyed. Let's just go straight on to the product. The reason I've done a product one very first time is because if you are sitting there with, I mean, I'm going to write, you know, acne on this. So if you Googled in acne, then an acne treatment, then that's why you've come to my video, because hopefully your acne is not too bad at the moment, or your flare-ups aren't too bad. But I just want to go straight into one on product, because I'm getting a cystic one coming on my nose, and I wanted to tell and share with you what I particularly use, because I've had access to a lot of products over the years. This is my go-to. I love it. It will sort the situation out. It might take a little bit longer, but it does sort the situation out. So this particular one is by Roche Posay, and it's the Effaclar Duo. You may or may not have heard about it. I purchased mine from Amazon and it's about $36, something like that. They do sell it at Target, but normally I buy a lot from Amazon because I'm a Prime member, so I just, you know, add it all to the thing and it gets delivered, and I don't have to drive all the way up to Rockford to Target and stuff like that. It's called a Duo because it's a dual action treatment. So it does two different things, obviously. One, it will stop the severity and the number that you get of acne things coming up that you get in. But two, it will sink in and start to unclog the pores, and unclogging the pores is so important, especially with cystic acne. And if you are a cystic acne sufferer, you know what I'm talking about. It's not a little blackhead, it's not like a little whitehead that's come up. It is a big monstrous thing. This to me does everything. The active ingredient in it is 5.5% benzyl peroxide, which is an acne medicine, and then it has 0.4% micro exfoliation. Okay, so what that means is that it's going to slough off, you know, go in and slough off dead stuff as well, but it's going to penetrate right in. I would avoid, you know, your eyebrows and your hairline with this. I'm not saying that it will bleach them out, but you know, just avoid those. And the way that I do it, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how I do it on my face. Just going to wipe my hands for a sec. Clean my hands for a minute. Okay, so for the next couple of days, while I know I've got one coming out on my nose, and I believe I can feel something coming out under here. This one isn't. This is, my cat's got into something outside and it got on their fur, and then when they were snuggling with me, it, you know, burnt me. So that's not. But what I do, this is what I'm going to show you. Comes in a long tube. You squash it out. That's about how much I use. This is about a pea-sized amount. And I'm going to put this over my entire face. I tend to do this only over night time, so this would be my nighttime treatment, my evening, my PM, whatever you want to call it, treatment. And so I would do it on completely clear face, just emulsify it slightly in my fingers, dab it on everywhere, especially where I feel them, you know, I've got stuff. I avoid the eye area, but certainly the nose, I take it round, because sometimes you get these things at the side from, you know, your shampoos and stuff, and it dries really, really fast. I mean, within seconds it dries. So get that stuff on. So that will take a couple of minutes to dry, and I do like to give it some time. Maybe I'll go out, do a few things, and, you know, just mess around like you do, like I do anyway. So that's that, and that goes on, and it's matte. You could probably wear it during the day. Like I say, I just do it once a day, as which is part of my evening treatment when I'm getting a breakout, and that's that done for now. One of the things I would say is, if you do buy this particular product, you always have to moisturize afterwards because you are drying your skin out. It's the same with any acne product. And I know if you do suffer with acne, you're probably like, no, I'm not putting anything greasy on. No, not. Let me tell you this. This is what I found, and this is what I know for sure. If you put a drying product on your skin, it's going to dry up, and then the little sensors that are underneath your skin that feel that your skin is dry are going to automatically switch on those oil glands, and they're going to start, to put it gently, pissing out oil all over your face in an hour or two, because that's their job. It is their job to find when your skin is dry, to turn on the oil. So that's what's going to happen. However, if your skin feels hydrated after a treatment like that, it's not going to turn on those oil glands. You're just going to be nice and calm and relaxed, and just, you know, stuff like that. This is my second holy grail product that goes with this one. If you buy this one, buy this one. And this one's like 15 bucks. This is half the price. It's called Cicaplast Balm B5. You don't just have to use it on your face. You can use it anywhere that you have dry patches. And it is a soothing and repairing balm. Okay, it's by Roche Posay as well. It contains panthenol and madagascar. I can't even say this. It contains antibacterial ingredients. Okay, it is a little bit thicker, so you may be thinking, I'm not putting that on my skin, it's going to clog it, no, it's not. This one's going in and it's starting to unclog the crap that's in there. This one is going to not only seal it on there, but it is going to make your skin feel hydrated. Let me just wipe my little fingers again. Okay, so this is what I do with this. A very small amount, and it is a thick, quite a thick balm. It's thicker than a lotion. Okay, so I emulsify it slightly. You can put it on your lips as well, because it is a moisturizing. And then pop it on over your entire face. When I do get some little cystic hormonal ones coming down my neck, I will also use a little bit of this followed by this on my neck. And you girls know what those cystic hormonal ones are, the little hard ones that are under there that are just a pain in the ass. You know what I'm talking about. So this balm I don't use a lot of, because it is quite a heavier balm, but it will not clog your pores. Okay, and this is why I do this as an evening treatment, because I honestly would just go to bed like this now. I don't piss around with anything else on my face. And I know, you know, I'm middle-aged, so there's eye creams and all serums and all that kind of stuff. It's the least of my worries when I'm getting a breakout. If you just want to do a spot treatment, say you don't want to use it all over and you just have a big massive one, you can just use this as Excuse me. Oh gosh, it's going again. You could just use this as a spot treatment. Always follow it up with a moisturizer. People are going to be saying, can you use any moisturizer? I think so. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't. I just have found the best results because obviously I've tried them on their own. This has dried the crap out of my skin on its own, because I do a trial of everything. And I've been using this for about a year and a half now. But before I even recommend anything to my customers, what I'll do is I will do a 3-month trial on myself, and I'll push the boat out. So I'll do maybe 3 months, depending on, shall we say, how well my skin can tolerate it with just that. And then if it's super dry, then I will do with that, and then I'll do so I do a good 3 months on every single product that I would recommend to someone. And if you know me, you know that that's completely true. I've done a lot of shit to my skin over the years. But anyway, what I found is that in a couple of days, 1 or 2 things going to happen. It's either going to, for certain, it's going to reduce the redness, and then in a day or so, especially this one on my nose, it will just start going down and down and down. If it wasn't too bad a stage in your skin, it will just dissipate. It'll just go. You won't even know it. If it was at the point where it was coming up and it was going to be a yellow nasty hug anyway, instead of it being liquidy, what it will do is turn it hard like a bullet. The crap that's in there, it will turn it hard like almost like a bullet, and then it'll start poking out the skin. Don't try and get the damn thing out. You just, it will come out your skin eventually within a week or 2, and then that pore will just close up. One of the things I did found with this, and I have to be conscious of time because I know I can only film for 15 minutes. One of the things I did think with this, if you start using this product on a zit or zits or whatever you've got, if you start using this, whether it's without this or not, if you start using it and you've used it for a day or 2 and you start treating it, and then you start messing with the offender, it's as though you've not used this. I'm telling you, I've done it. I have done it. In the early days of using this, I would wait for it to come up and then I would just pop the stuff out. It's as though I hadn't even done anything, because it will get angry. You won't get the result that you need. You'll get all the crustiness and that, and it will take another week or 2. I'm telling you, trust me, I've done it. So once you start with the Roche Posay Effaclar Dual, whether you use the balm or not, don't squash that spot. Don't touch it, don't mess with it, just don't squash it, because if you start the process of squashing it, it will reverse everything. Then you've wasted $36. If you bought this, you've wasted $15, and you've got a big hug of a spot. So if you're serious about it, and you will see results with your blackheads within 2 or 3 days of using this, your blackheads will just disappear. If they're the smaller ones. If they're the big sort of going through puberty ones, and you know what I'm talking about, they're the big thicker ones that are very deep in, it will start melting them down. It will take a longer time for that. But if they're the little ones you get on your nose and stuff like that, or the little it will get rid of those, and when you wash your face, you won't even notice. Well, you'll notice that they've gone, but you won't notice them coming out. They'll just disappear. Whiteheads, it will start drying them up, and I will do a video talking about whiteheads. Don't mess with a whitehead. They will always turn. Always. If you piss around with a whitehead and you don't do it properly, it will turn and you'll get a big nasty thing. I'm telling you that now. So this is my favorite product. I use it once, like I say, when I feel that I'm getting a breakout. I will use it once a night. In the morning, get up, do my usual routine, which I will talk about. So that is my product recommendation, La Roche Posay. It's worked with a lot of customers, and it's been the best working one I have found to date. So bye everyone, hope this video was good. I will talk again on acne very soon, and have a good rest of the day.